They're not going to renew his contract. Howard Stern is
conservative life on Mars because we are living in ridiculous and strange times. I used to be a huge Howard Stern fan back in the day. To me, he was never more than a raunchy shock jock rebel, pushing against the status quo and breaking social norms. And that was the charm of him. He had a rare talent for pulling great interviews out of people who were notoriously difficult to talk to. One that comes to mind is Francis Ford Coppola and how he would talk to Cloris Leachman before she passed away. I never saw him as racist. He used it as a part of his shtick. I think that's what folks never understood. And I just saw him just funny, poking fun at folks, everybody. That's it. I remember when Trump was a regular on his show, and it was always ridiculous, silly, and entertaining to see Trump on there on this silly man's show. It was hard to take Stern seriously or see him as more than a comic with extreme adult content and humor. I vividly recall his last show on terrestrial radio and the battles with the FCC, and his big leap to this thing called satellite radio. I was there for all of that. And along with the massive deals he created designed to draw people to the new platform. That was the Howard Stern I knew. Edgy, unpredictable, and pushing boundaries. But I haven't listened to him for over a decade, and what I hear now is that he hasn't aged well at all. Kind of like, 7-day-old macaroni with mold on it. He still demands top dollar for the same shtick, the same routine that copycats deliver for a fraction of the cost, and sometimes for free. I mean, you can go and see porn stars on OnlyFans and IG. The edge is gone, and instead of trying to evolve or even doubling down on the raw adult humor that built his career, he just chose to go down the woke path, and we're kind of seeing what's happening with that. The days when porn stars were a novelty are long gone, because now anybody can be a porn star. Now they're everywhere, and like I said, they're on OnlyFans and you have Instagram. Stern seems to think his current product is worth more than what it actually is, like something at the dollar store being sold at luxury prices. It's always disappointing to see someone who once fought authority and won, only to fizzle out because they stayed too long in the game. Howard Stern isn't hurting for money, so he'll be fine financially. The question now is what a wealthy smut peddler does with the rest of his life. My hope is that he finds a new path, something innovative that he can reinvent and make relevant again. Yeah, we're going to see how well that works out with him. As we know, he likes to whine, he likes to carry on. He himself likes to play the victim. So we're going to see how well that ages in the next 2-3 years. Okay, this is Conservative Life on Mars because we are living in strange times. Tell me, do you remember Howard Stern back in the day? Remember when he went to Las Vegas?